Evening, evening, evening. How is everybody? One Roman, heyo to you too. Hope everybody's doing good on this fine Tuesday. Well, it's evening for me. Who knows what it is for any of y'all. So, got big plans for tonight. Big plans. I think we have successfully licked our quartz issue after the last stream. Reworking 10:57 in Canada. Nice. 9:57 for me. I'm central, so not too bad. So we reworked the train line a little bit here, put some sidings in, and then kind of rework this so we can get some more trains through here. And then we redid that work, oh goodness, way over at the quartz station here, with putting some containers in, and I think we fixed the throughput there, so much so that let's actually check these right here. Yeah, so I think these were normally coming in at like 900, maybe 1,000. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But what we've got now is completely full containers of quartz. And even when they're not full, I've got a bunch up here still pumping into it. Yes, I have tried 1.2. I'm actually, so I'm not going to use it on this playthrough right now, just because I want the mods, the few mods that I've got on here, and obviously we can't do that with 1.2. So I'm playing this still on 1.1. But I have put 1.2 on, switched over to it. I'm actually starting gonna try to start a playthrough with it. Not a live one, but one I just make videos on. I've got some pretty cool ideas I want to try to do. So I've actually recorded maybe 2 hours worth of stuff. Probably gonna do a couple more hours, and then kind of put that into the first kickoff video. So I haven't done too much with it, but I've got into it and kind of looked at it a little bit. So the one thing I did want to look at though is I have a sneaky suspicion now that our quartz caught up that we may have an issue with our limestone. And it's looking like we do. I may need to fix. So when I reworked this, there used to be a ramp up that came up right here, and I took it out to put this siding in. Well, this station over here that's bringing some of the limestone in used to use this ramp to come up, and now it's got to go all the way around before it comes back up, which is a problem. And I don't think we're getting the proper throughput that we need, because I bet these suckers are dry now. Yeah. You fix one problem and you cause another one. So let's figure out how best to. Let me see. What train are you? Limestone 4, limestone 3, limestone. So, I mean, we got them coming in back to back. That's part of the problem also. Is these aren't able to see. What I really need to do is steal this, put it in here. Yeah, I need to steal some of the stuff out of these stations and put it straight into the containers so that the other trains can actually unload. That's kind. I think that's the general consensus here, that they haven't had a chance to. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it before he comes in here. Oops, nope. I'm gonna miss this first one, aren't I? Oh, got it, just in time. Okay, let's see if that helps. That will at least allow this train to unload all the way, and maybe even him. And that should help our dilemma here. Yeah, see, those are about half full, and now we've got about 3,000 in each one of these. We're gonna drop another 3,200 in. Yeah, that's not too bad. Because where's the next limestone train? He's just now going to pick up. Limestone 4, limestone 2, and there's limestone 3 going out. He's going in. Yeah, see, they're leaving with like 200. These are pretty much full. This is what we're needing right here. I bet we were hurting on the silica side. Yeah. That's a bummer. Like each time I fix one thing, I screw over another. I definitely have a very fine line of balance here. Like it tips quickly, which is, I guess, kind of how I planned it. So not a huge issue. We just need to keep this flowing. Tiny little dip there. Tiny little dip there. I did actually was looking at, what was I looking at? I was just looking at doing a sync. See, 270. Yeah, see, I dipped here a little bit. Man. Just that ever so slight hiccup in the materials, and you're pretty much toast. Kind of curious if I didn't add. See, there's that train 3. I don't know if we need to fix that or not. I think I'm gonna say no for now, because at least that will space these suckers out a little bit, right? I think if I had them If I had them closer together, then it'd probably be more of an issue. We're just gonna let this run. I mean, that's all we can do. We'll come back and check on it. We need to move on to what we were gonna actually get to. Which one are you? We can just ride you back. Yeah, you're limestone 1. I'll just ride you back once you unload. Because what I want to do is, so I've ran most of the iron miners over in the green fields. I think I got a handful left to run of those. Actually, I think I ran all of them. I don't remember. When we get back over to look, I either ran all of them or the ones that I didn't run, I didn't run on purpose because I didn't have enough station space. That may have been my issue. Because I've only got 5 stations, if I remember correctly. Let's go over to that train station in the green fields and just take a look. I can't remember. It's been a couple of streams since I've been over there. So we'll check on that iron. I want to run the copper stations, miners, and then we've got one, I think one coal over there and one caterium that we're going to need to run. I really want to get... the iron going, but I'm hesitant simply from the fact that I'm using the... oh hell, what's it called? Let's just jump off here. I'm using the... I want to catch him real quick. Actually, we can leave him alone. I don't know how many stations I'm going to need yet. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, I'm using the recipe for steel ingots that uses the iron ingots. Well, I need coal for that. So if I start dumping iron ore into the system and start making ingots, I'm going to back up something fierce. All right, so it looks like we ran all these already. I think we're going to take a lesson from our quartz fiasco. And I think we need to put containers. Hmm, 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 hmm. We've got the room down here. Now we're going to make these Mark 6 out of the containers just so they fill up quicker. We don't need any of that. No, that's not what we wanted to do. All right, so we only do have 5 stations to put this in. So that's 10. 780 lines. So I think that's what I did last time, was I isolated the 10 lines that we needed to have. Okay. We've got some containers. That will help us upgrade these puppies. Okay, that'll help us bridge the gap of cycling. So where did I run? There we go. All right, so where did we run these suckers from? So we picked all the ones from over here, yes? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We ignored the 360 on this bottom, so this one shouldn't even be connected, right? Correct. Okay, and then we should have gotten 2. What in the world happened here? That is not acceptable. Okay, that is acceptable. Still have this gapping issue with this. Still don't understand what's going on with that. All right, so we actually have extra iron ore. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, I've got 780. We need to pull up our spreadsheet. Because I need iron ore. I only need 7,000 iron ore. Which I've got 7,800. So more than enough. 360 and 780. 1140. And then I know there's some over here. I think maybe this is why I didn't finish running all of the yeah, I mean I got tons extra here. I have 3,000 extra iron ore. Right? Like what do I do with that? I mean, I think we just leave it off, right? Like we don't run it. And just kind of see what happens. So we do need to run We do need to run these puppies. So let's get this done. Come on, grab it. Grab it. Oh, come on. Thank you. All right. 600. Mark 5. Okay, how are we gonna do you? Let's see here. Oops. Okay, how did we... How did we figure this? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're iron ore. Iron ore. Oops. We're iron ore and we're at 600 per minute for each of these. Copy, paste. Okay, this guy also gonna be 600 per minute. All right, let's see if we can squeeze him in here. I'm not confident on this. No, come on. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That should suffice. Now, I'm wondering if we want to go ahead and do. Where's our industrial railing? Do copper while we're here. Fairly tempted to do that. No, 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 no. You don't need to be there. This is also 600. All right, so those just need power connected up. $300 and $300 makes that easy. That should work. Hmm. 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 No, I want you down here. Go down. No, no. Oh, you turkey. Make me do it the hard way. Gonna make me do it the hard way. Just barely have to look at it. It's not gonna want to do it. Not gonna waste my time trying to get it to go. We need our industrial railing. You don't need to be there, and mhm, mhm. These are 300. So 300 is what, Mark 4? Hmm. What do we think? Here? Kind of in between, isn't it? I think we'll be all right. Nothing to see here. All right, let's get these. We're gonna go ahead and run these coppers too. Well, hold on. Yeah, we do need to run them. How did I get this sucker off? Oh, you. Helps to copy, not paste. All right, let's try this again. And creature's gonna get in the way, isn't it? All right, how did I screw this up? Page down. It should be perfect right there. Let's see. Yeah, now it works. No. What's going on? Key bindings are being weird. Get our railing up. Okay, and this was 600, right? This should be a Mark 5 here. It is a Mark 5. Come on, bro. No. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Where in the hell are you trying to zoop at, bro? help if you put it the right direction. Okay, well, I don't need this, obviously. Okay, is that everything over here? Yeah, I mean, it's everything I was gonna grab. Oh, I still have this over here. But we're not using any... We're not using any of the iron over here, so I don't necessarily need to run those right now. What we need to do... This is what we need to do. We need to check we got all the connections done. Yes, yes. Yes. That's done, that's done, that's done. Okay, that one's already running. Alright, and what is... Let me pull up my spreadsheet. What is our copper ore? 7,300. I definitely don't have 7,300 over here. We've got... Let's add it up here. 600. And 600, so 1,200. We have 3,000. It's 4 lines of 780. That's 2 containers. So... Or 2 stations. That's not even a full 5 stations. So this train's not even going to be that long. We're going to have to find copper elsewhere, right? Well, let's get them ran. Let's just go through and make sure all of our iron's hooked up. I don't want to run around connecting up power just to find out that I didn't run a belt or something. Can't tell. Okay, we got a belt and we got cable. That one I had to sneak through, so I know that one's. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Ooh, I ran out of power. Okay, there's a cable there. There's a cable there. How long ago did I start streaming this afternoon or this evening? It wasn't too long ago. Maybe, well, I guess it was an hour ago. Okay, those are connected up. Connected up. I want to triple, quadruple check that I got all of these done. All right. So we've got let's get these coppers while we're here. And I need more power shards. Okay, those are 300 each. Ooh, that's about perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. What did we say? 300. So these are Mark IVs. All right, how do we want to connect to you guys in? What are the odds I nail this right? Zero? It's not perfect, but we're going to take it. I wonder if it'd look better if I just curve it over there. Probably actually would look better. Just straight as an arrow. That is not even close to being lined up. Close to that. Ooh, so yeah. What about height-wise though? Killing me, Smalls. I can't nudge you? Oh, because it's... I'm spending too much time on this. All right, we're taking that. We're taking it. We're taking it. We're taking it. Can't convince me otherwise. Which one's which? Might as well just hook these up while I'm over here. Oh, I need to label these. You're 300. Copy. Paste. Okay, Caterium. Where's my chainsaw? Thank you. That, you know, there's one thing that I haven't checked in 1.2 yet, is if they fixed the damn crooked, the crooked straight glitch. How much Caterium do I need? 1,800. That's it? They haven't fixed it? That's disappointing. That's super disappointing. I would have thought that'd be like highly up there. Is that the right side? It is the right side. On the list of bug fixes. I guess it didn't bother too many people. Bothers the hell out of me. I can't stand it. What is in the way? What creature? All those birds? Yeah, right there hiding in that damn bush. No, 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 no. We did not want that one. Oh, for crying out loud. Where the hell are you? Scat. Thank you. I mean, it's just so, I would think it, well, here's me making a wild assumption, right? I would think it'd be an easy fix, but it may not be, and that's maybe why they haven't done it. Like, you shouldn't have to recycle back through, let's run power over here. You shouldn't have to recycle back through all of the, different modes. In my opinion, right? Like, but you know, I'm just one person, so. All right, what are we gonna do here? We just need to do a mark 5. All right, you are Tyrium, sir. Tyrium ore at 780. Okay, easy enough. And then that coal's over here, yes? Yeah, you're hidden back here. How are we going to get you out? Hmm. Let's scoot through there. They would have to know, wouldn't they? Or is that just naive? Naive of us of just making the assumption. This needs to be zooped. That's too low. That is also too low. That is not too low. Like, I just assumed that there was a known a commonly known bug. Assuming it even is a bug, right? Hell, it may be on purpose, like they purposely make it to where the beans get in your damn way anytime you're trying to make progress. Yeah, I was a little disappointed in after the previous guy. I don't want to delete those yet. After the previous guy left, this new guy they got in here, I'm sure he's a nice guy and all that, but yeah, and I don't know if it's a shtick either. I kind of thought at first maybe it was a shtick, like, oh, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know anything so I can appeal to a different audience. But it comes off as like, man, you should, out of everybody, you should know the most. So yeah, I kind of get your point. Like, do they actually play outside of making it? Which I don't, I don't develop games, right? I don't know. That may be just a complete burnout. I have no idea. Those are not the ones I wanted to use. But they work. If you spent 8 hours a day working on the game, would you go home and play it? I don't know. When I go to work, when I come home, I leave that stuff at the door, right? I don't want to bring it into the house. So they may very well be the same. And I wouldn't blame them for it. But that being said, they should know. Oops, that's not what I wanted. They should know the ins and outs and not, whoa. Not look like they're uneducated. No, we're only doing, see, I could get 1280 out of this thing, or not 1280, I was thinking 780 when I was thinking 1200. But I really don't want to run Mark 6 belts all the way up there. Okay, your coal. Regular coal, not compacted coal. Coal at 780. All right, and I say we just do a little. Do I want to block that sign? I don't know if I necessarily want to block that. Hmm. Okay, I can live with that. Easy killer. Voila. Power. Almost voila. Connect that straight up. Okay, Caterium, copper. You can go away. We're done with you. We checked you guys for being connected. Checked you guys. We checked you guys. Let's see, what else? What else? Don't need you anymore. Okay, let's check you for being connected. You have a cable there. You have a cable there. What about the inside? Ooh, see, this is why we check. He is completely missing his guts. I wonder if I even have power. I don't have power connected up. That could have bit us in the ass right there. This one too? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's check these. You're connected. You're connected. You're connected. I checked on it at the beginning of the stream, so if you weren't here at the beginning, so the quartz is running beautifully now, and as expected, it started causing problems with the limestone. But I think the issue was it was playing catch up. So what I did was, right when the stream started, I waited over there for a couple of the limestone trains to come in, and before, because what was happening is they were backing up, like the actual train station was full, but since they pause when trains come in, what was happening is I had like 3 limestone trains stacked up right behind each other, both 100% full. Well, the station wasn't emptying into the bins quick enough to unload all those trains. So it was running dry by the time they came back around. So what I did is, as the train was pulling into the station, I pulled everything out of the station that was existing and put it in the bins so that the trains could unload fully before they started to make another round. And it seemed to be working. But I left it, and that was an hour ago. So what I want to do is let's finish running these couple little copper ones, get them connected, check the iron ones to make sure they're connected properly, and then I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to go over there and check it out, and fingers crossed. But I did notice, like, it's very, very delicate, the balance, which is makes sense because that's how I designed it. Like, I literally designed it to be, it needs to run perfectly. You're gonna have to go, bro. Like, even just the slightest variation, you know, is causing some hiccups, so to speak, which is fine. I mean, that's what I didn't build wiggle room into it, kind of on purpose. I wanted the efficiency, but I do have some inefficient issues that I need to address, but they're not catastrophic, and they're not, you know, they're not something that I can't live with until like later. But basically, since I don't have sinks, what do you use, 600? I don't have sinks. I've got some backup issues of the products, of the stuff being made, like the concrete and the silica, which again isn't a huge deal because it'll only aid in the backup of the raw resources, which will ensure that the stuff stays full, right? If that makes sense. So, you know, at some point I'm gonna have to go in there and add some sinks in, just to kind of clear some of that backlog out. Here's 600. What's over here? Iron. I thought I had... Oh, well, I need to check these. Let's check these. Connected. 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 Got power in there. Power on there. But there's another copper over here. Oh, right there. Okay, don't need this. Don't need this. $600 for that one. Like that's not even trying to. We're trying to fit down in there. Okay, how did I plan on getting this up? Oh. Right there. Nothing to see here. Did I shard it? Yes, I did shard it. Okay, we're gonna live with that. 600. That should be it. That's nothing but limestone. Let's make sure these guys are connected. Yeah, they're connected. Okay, Okay, so what do we do? We need to... Okay, we need to run the copper, the containers, we need to run the deuterium, and we need to run the coal. Oh, we have copper over here. We got one copper node. Let's go ahead and get you knocked out. Don't need any of these irons. We can use them for something else. I think he's over here. Yes, sir. Right there. Year 6. Ah, these guys are getting... Get out of here. Nice shot. I will tell you that 1.2, that little series I'm going to be making, so I'm making it, I'm doing it creative. Like giving myself everything, and I'm going to like... I just want to build for fun, right? So I started playing it, and I'm doing it spoiler, not that there's a ton of people watching right now anyway, but I'm doing it in the Dune Desert, which I've played there before, right? But I gave myself a whole bunch of stuff. Like, since I'm doing creative, might as well, right? It's on creative mode. I can fly around. You know, I don't need to worry about, I got God mode on, and it's just, it's for fun, right? I'm not going to do any progression type stuff. But I gave myself, turbo rifle ammo, which I've never used before. That stuff's awesome. I haven't done the homing ammo yet, but I was like, why haven't I ever used this stuff before? Ooh, hello. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I think I'm next time I load it up to Turkey. Why are we off here? Yeah, next time I load it up, I'm gonna give myself a stack and go to town. Ooh, what was this one? 600 or 300? It is 600. 6. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna take a break. Quick one, 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna refill my coffee, hit the bathroom. Before I go over and look and see how our quartz and our limestone they are what they are, right? Can't do anything about it. So I guess what I really want to do is let me go ahead and run the copper to their respective bins, run the Caterium and the coal to their respective bins, just so that when I want to turn this stuff on, that part's done. So, yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be back. Like I said, 5-10 minutes. All right, and back. So let's get this copper run first. Oh, we got to put the, so we said it's going to be 2. I went the long way around here. Oh, and I'm stuck. We said we're only going to need 2 containers. Okay. That's the one we need right there. No. Come on. Okay, let's bring this stuff in. So we've got... Which ones? Which ones? These down here. So bottom 2... 3 over 2 and 1 from the side there. So, oops. So these 2 guys. All right, so we're gonna have to squeeze them through. We can do that though. Okay, one of those can remain up. do that. We can turn them. We can turn them a little early, right there. And then one of them we're gonna have to drop back down. Which one do we want to drop back down? Perfect. Okay, and then we've got a 240 that we're gonna have to squeeze through here. And probably clip. You. Yep, we're gonna have a little clippage. We're gonna have a little. But no one will see anything, so we're good. All right, so that's a 240. What do we got over here? We got a 600. That doesn't seem right. No, we're gonna have to trust it. So we have a 600 over here, and then we have a 600 over here. Oh, so that was 780 plus 780 plus 6. 3,000. Yeah, that's right. So we need to, let's see, we need to bring this, this copper over here. Where do we want to bring him through? Up and over? Probably just up and over. Which one is it? It's, oh, come on. This guy. Come on, stop getting stuck. All right, so we're going to have to do a little merging and overflowing. Actually, this probably should be a priority merger. And let's prioritize you. And then we will take you from there. Actually, that's going to be 780 minus 600 is 180, so that's marked 3. So any, and then we can overflow down. And that'll be what? 600 minus 180 is 420, so that's a mark 4. $420 plus 240 is 660. So 780 plus 780 plus 70 plus 660 is 3,000, yeah. So we need to bring this, 240 over through here. How do we want to do this? Can I make that work? Oh, come on. No, but I can go... I can't go that way. I need to go one tick further back. Right there. Yep, that's what I needed. You go away. You go into there. And I need to bring him down. And then let's bring this 600 over. We're certainly gonna be nice and full in here. Okay. That's the copper. We need to... Ooh. Ooh, let me catch this. Let me catch him. Let me catch him. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these last 3 do not need to be here. It's perfect timing. Perfect timing. Ooh, let me catch you too. You only need to be 1. Actually, hold on. Whoa, why were you held up for so long? That should not happen. No, that unscrewed that up. Hmm. Maybe that was an anomaly. Ooh, let's catch you too. Oh no, that's the same one I just caught. Let me think about this. So if this is like a 6-minute round trip, right? 780 per minute times 6 is 4680. These hold 4200. I bet we can do 2. Let's try 2. Speaking of, I may have... No, let's do 1. We're gonna do 1. I was thinking maybe I screwed up the my thought process on this, but I think I'm fine. So where's our Caterium train? He's right there. We can wait for him to come back. He's only going to need to be one long as well. Okay, we need to run our coal and Caterium. I don't even know why I just ran 2. Is there a reason I ran 2? Because I'm only going to be feeding him with a 780. I guess it really doesn't matter. Ooh. You, sir, are uncovered. So... Is that lined up with that? Looks like it is. That should be fine. It was not lined up. Come on. That's lined up. And a little bit off center. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's bring the coal and the deuterium in. Where, oh, where are you guys? Top and middle, third from the right. These two. I really don't like that, but I didn't give myself much choice, did I? I mean, I could pop them up. Or you could just leave them. What do you think? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? No, if we're going to do it, let's do it right. Could I go? Well, I mean, then I'd still kind of be running into this same slight dilemma, right? All right, let's see how we're gonna frickin' finagle this mess. Oh. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, that one can pop up there. So we can do this one here. Oh, I should have gone up one more. Hold on. Redo this. I need to clear the one underneath it. What are you doing? Oh. Alright, third time's the charm. Hmm. Um. Killing myself here. Absolutely roasting myself. All right, take 2 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where I wanted it, not 6. Okay, now. Now we got it. Okay, so now you can come through here. And you can come through here. And of course, this one's perfectly in line with that one. Why would it not be? Or nope. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Come on. let's just get him over. And we can lower him down after we get him over. That's not gonna work. Why am I even trying that? It's not even the right height. I'm absolutely butchering this today. Which one's which? Top one's coal. Top one's cold. So this right one's coal. Which actually works out because I am 99% sure this first one's the Caterian one anyway. Let's make sure. Yes. Ooh, yes. And then this one's coal. Oh, come on. Of course you're not going to reach. Why would that be a thing? Okay, everything's hooked up. I hope. Ooh, our Caterium guy's back. I only need one. Let's ride him back. We're gonna go check on our quartz. Go check on our quartz and our limestone. moment of truth. It's been running for right at 2 hours. I'm not holding my breath as many hours as I've spent tweaking this. I'm hoping this is it. I'm hoping this is the like penultimate every container's full, every machine's full, backing up. It would be ideal. Just not confident it's going to be the case. We're gonna hop out here. This is a full limestone train. Is a full limestone train. Who's in there right now? Quartz train. You've got quartz. You've got quartz. Quartz. Okay. I mean, they're not empty. But they're darn close. Let's go over here and check. Okay, pull. 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 Pull and backing up. Pull and backing up. Pull and backing up. Pull not backing up. Okay, well, all the concrete. Pull. Quartz. Pull. Close enough to pull. Also close enough. Also close enough. Pull. Pull. I don't know what these little dips and stuff are from. It's got to be something from the machines. That's all I can think of. Alright, concrete. 20, 780, 270, 330, 780, 780. Perfect. What am I doing here? Stuck? Not quite there. I mean, very, 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 very close. Wonder what's going on. We're just, I bet we're full of. Okay. Those are all full. You're full. What are you? Full and backed up. Full and backed up. A little short on limestone. Not much. I mean, they all appear to be running at 100%. And everything's full. You're a little short on limestone. Okay, we may have a slight, small hiccup. Nothing major. I just think that quartz. I think that quartz fix may have. Oh, he's full. Interesting. Alright, we're just gonna have to let it run. Alright, so what now? Now we go turn on all the iron and the copper and the coal and the deuterium. That's basically where we're at. I want to make sure all those factories are turned off. Deuterium, iron, aluminum, steel, copper. Yeah. I want to make sure they're off. So I want to back up the materials a little bit. Let's jump on you. Yeah, we're gonna go turn all these on. Probably gonna need to have the trains run. Two trips? I'm probably gonna need a second train. Am I gonna need the second train for the iron? I think so. The iron and copper line, because we're gonna be putting in. I mean, how quickly is the container gonna fill? All right, can I fill 6,400? Should have timed it. I guess we can still time it. Just see where we're at with one train. It's got to be 5.5 to 6 minutes. You know, let's assume 6 minutes. Probably a bat or something. Man. Is he anywhere near here? He's coming back right now. We probably just want to time him. Let's pull over here. Let me get my stopwatch out. So if we're doing, what's 6,400 divided by 1560? I mean, it's only going to take 2 minutes to fill up this. We need 2 trains. We may need 3 trains. If this is a 6-minute run. We'll go with the sound of the horn, of the whistle. Alright, start him. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, if this thing takes 6 minutes, that's 9360. So it'd completely fill the container twice. So we definitely would need 2 trains. Tempted to just build one now, but we'll wait. I shouldn't have to worry about the coal and the deuterium, right? Because they're... minus. Yeah, they'll just fill up 1. So those can each be 1 train. Where is he at? Let's see. Coal's coming in. Quartz. Who's turning around? Limestone 4. Quartz 2. Bauxite, deuterium. Copper. He's just now pulling in. That's 2 minutes 15 seconds. Wow, shit, that may be quicker than I think it is. It's a little more than halfway. Let's see what the stopwatch is when he pulls out. 2:39. We may be closer to 5 minutes. So if it's 5 minutes, 7,800. I mean, we still need to run 2 trains. They're just not going to be full, right? Or will they? Ooh. We'll always have full trains. I may need 3 trains. Because I forgot they only picked 3,200 up. I guess the same logic could be used for the coal and Caterium trains, because we may have a little bit extra left over. We'll start those at 1 and go from there. Alright, I think this is him pulling back in. And then we have to stop it once he pulls out again, right? You go from horn to horn. Five minutes right now. $5:15. Call it 5.5. He got held up. Well, let's build another one. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you are copper train 2. You're gonna go grassy fields, iron ore, copper to ingot tower. Save. And then we're gonna wait till this guy pulls in. Yeah, we'll wait till he pulls in. And then once we set him off, we can go turn everything on. Which by turning on is just connecting up all the power. Like I don't have it hooked up to separate switches. Where's he at? What kind of shenanigans we got going on over here? All right, he's pulling in now. Okay. All right, let's go turn this stuff on. So we've only got one guy to turn on over here. aka connect up to power. Okay. Why are you pausing? I still don't understand why it's doing that. That's super frustrating. I better fix that on. .2 also. Because that's a pain in the ass. Like the flow rates are completely botched because that little stutter. All right, we got stuff flowing. We got stuff flowing. All right, you here, you here. You here. Kinda don't like that. And we'll clean that stuff up. Okay, we got materials flowing. From here. What in the hell? I never really... This is not ideal, but it'll get the ball rolling, so to speak. Deuterium. Okay. Coal. That's not the right. We're going to fix that. You're gonna have to fix that. All right, what do we got over here? We got. Where's the dam? There it is. Okay. That's running, that's running, that's running, that's running. That's running. Come on. Can I even see that one? There we go. Ooh, ooh. Did I not run? Run power here? I guess I did, but I didn't connect it over here. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? You should be pumping this guy. That should be everything. Beautiful. Steady stream coming in. Steady stream coming in. Deuterium and coal going up. Why do I not have copper here? Shit. What did I do? This is the first one I hooked up. Oh my gosh. That's about right. Okay, now you're running. Who just left? What is this? Who are you? Concrete. Got coal. Got coal. You've got deuterium. Iron, 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 copper, copper. Limestone 2, iron copper 2. Wonder if I've already dropped off any iron. I bet he's got some. Raw quartz, limestone. There's Caterium. Where's the coal? Where's my coal? How did I lose a train? Hello? Oh, he's leaving right now. And he's hauling ass. Got 2,700. Okay, let's see what he's got when he comes back. Or what he gets when he comes back. You, sir, are about to be full. You are full. You were getting peanuts. Why are you getting peanuts? Okay, who's not on? Somebody's not on and or connected. Who would you be, sir? Who would you be? Why? Why are you not gonna? Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, solves that problem. So that'll be a few trains before that kind of catches up. Yeah, we're gonna need another train, I think. Stone. He's dropping off. Yeah, I think we're gonna need another train. Probably gonna need another coal train too. Yep, he's gonna be full. Alright, let's go. I would be curious if we're backed up yet. What are you? Caterium's already backed up. Okay. How in the world do we... I tested this a million freaking times. There's no way this doesn't work. What is going on? This is what's going on. There's two lines that aren't... Something's broken. I got one container that's broken. Which one? You. Why in the world are you? Oh, maybe that was the... Is that the fourth one? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why. Okay. Not broken. Okay, copper's backed up. Sort of. I mean, there's still some things that are kind of churning a little bit. Coal. Is backed up as much as it can. Deuterium. Has got nothing. How is that possible? What did I not connect? How did you not get set to unload? Oh, okay. Fine. Okay, we got a little bit of deuterium. So we kind of need to determine how we want to handle um, the trains for deuterium and the coal. All right, let's turn on copper, steel, iron, deuterium. We'll leave aluminum off. Okay. This is going to be a pain in the ass to check all these at once, but we're going to have to. Good little photo there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, it's gonna take us some time to vet all of this. Do I actually have some coal going in here? No, those are just iron. Those are just the iron ingots. I got no coal going. No, I think the coal goes all the way to the top, to be honest. Hey, we're getting some steel ingots. What does our flow look like over here? Still got some choppiness from this guy. He's gonna have to play a little bit of catch up. Okay, we need a lot more coal. I mean, right now, it's working. What about my outputs? Yeah, we got a few steel ingots. Not many. Got a few. Iron ingots. So all these are going over to steel. This is going to back up big time. And then these are the other outputs. Of course, I should be bringing enough in for these to be flowing properly. Unless it's just a saturation deal. What about copper? How are we doing on copper? Okay, we're getting a little bit of stuff here and there. Yeah, now we got some ingots, iron ingots coming out. Oh, okay. What do we look like down here? Nice. Interesting. It's working. Why is there no tier? A do what? Okay, and we have some Caterium ingots going out. And stand there just chocker blocked of ingots. Why do you not have any? It's this third one. What's going on with you? What's going on, Surplus? You aren't getting what? Water. Aw. You sure about that? You're not. Okay. Why? I thought we had solved our water problem. This looks to be suspect. 480. Interesting. Oops. Okay, we should be getting water now. Alright. Who else wasn't getting fed? You weren't getting fed. Okay, that may take a minute to saturate. But we should start getting some ingots out of that now. Which one is left to turn on is aluminum, but I don't have, so these are turned on. I don't have enough. I should have enough iron ore for the iron one to function at 100%. But I don't have enough copper and I don't have enough coal. Like I'm getting a few steel ingots, right? Not a ton of them, which I'm gonna be backed up. Like since I don't have enough coal coming in, all of the iron ingots are gonna just be jam packed. They're gonna back up. So I may turn these suckers off. And just let them kind of filter out, or I may just let them run. I don't know yet. Are we backing up into our containers yet? Almost. That one is backed up. That one's backed up. That one's getting there. That one's backed up. Copper's not backed up, and it probably won't be. Curious to see. Here comes a train. I want to see how full he is. Completely full. And then where is number 2? He just left. Okay. So I think what we can probably do, we need to go back over. Well, let's look down here first. Let's see how much stuff's actually getting kicked out. Nice. Let's see how our containers are doing. Full. Full. This guy's still a little short every now and then. I definitely need to figure out some sort of lighting setup for in here to kind of showcase what's going on. All right, let's go back over to the other station. What time is it? Oof, gosh. I need to wrap up pretty soon. I got work tomorrow. Or today at this point. I got work today. I think we'll come over here. We'll take a look at the iron station. And see if we don't think we need to add a third train. No, Surplus, I gotta sleep. Okay. There's no way I'm going on zero sleep and zero energy. I'm definitely not as young as I used to be and could do that. What does this guy have? Okay. He's limestone. Oh, this better be... Who are you? Alright, you're completely full. Okay. $3,000, $3,048. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be definitely, we need another train. I wonder how much is in these. Oh, the bins are full. Huh. Ethereum and coal. Like we could probably do. Another train or another car for both the coal and the Caterium. Okay. Well, that'll be for next time. We'll figure out if we want to do a second train or just do 2 cars first. We'll add a train. We'll add a train to the iron and copper line. That'll make it 3 trains. And then we're gonna have to go pick up some coal. Cause we're gonna be in a pickle pretty quick. We're gonna have to get our trains over here. Don't add too many trains. Yeah. That's why I think we'll try with doubling up the cars on this one first. Look at these drones flying in unison here. Okay, well, I need to call it a day. I'm exhausted. I wonder if I can get a good... I'll find a good screenshot for a thumbnail later. Alright, we'll see you later, Surplus, and whoever else was hanging around. Appreciate it, and we'll catch y'all next time. Later.